All right, guys, we're live, and it's 11:54 a.m. Eastern Time, Standard Time. So let's get the stream started. Wait, hold on. Where's my? Okay, so wrong one. So wrong one. Remove. Okay, share screen. Let me see. Let's start. Let's run this simulation. Okay, we're about to head to North Carolina for their Senate race. It's election night in America. We are not counting their votes yet, so yeah. Share the screen. Share screen. Simulation. It's this one. Yeah. So share screen. All right, we started counting. We're going to start counting votes in North Carolina very soon. It's election night in America. It's November 6th. November 3rd, 2026. And we just closed our polls in North Carolina. This is what our video is mostly focusing on. So let's see what our first batch of votes come in. So our first batch of votes come in from Macon County. And it looks like Whatley is leading there. Plus, he's winning in Cleveland. These are pretty good margins. Okay. Roy Cooper is taking the early lead, but it's only about 2% of the vote in. And, oh, hello, Fox Ninja Gaming. And yeah, I'm back. I've not been live for a while, but anyway, it looks like Michael Whatley is taking the lead, guys. This is good for the Republicans. Okay, now it's starting to be pretty close, guys. It's being pretty tight right now. It's really tight nights, and they're like these. Let me see. But yeah. Anyway, let's see. So Roy Cooper is leading. He's doing pretty well in the early vote. It's about 17% of the vote in. Okay, this is a key race. Roy Cooper is just leading, but this is pretty narrow. Onslow County, the early vote, it's going to be in the early vote, it's going to be Cooper leading, but later throughout the night, it's going to be Whatley starting to take that lead. Though Roy Cooper might be leading right now, it doesn't mean he's going to lead throughout the whole night because it's still going to be. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. Looks like we're doing pretty well. And it looks like Whatley's leading, taking the lead now. Let's see. It looks like Roy Cooper's leading, though it's a tight lead. And it's only about almost 50% of the vote in. And let's see. So let's see. Anybody else? I don't think anybody else is on right now. But anyway, okay. Let's see. We're just watching this early vote come in. We're watching this early vote starting to come in, but this is not early vote. Okay, Whatley is starting to lead here in North Carolina. So I don't know if it means anything for right now, but what I can tell, it's pretty close. I mean, like very, very close. I mean, Whatley is a narrow lead, but we haven't gotten Graham County yet. But well, okay, Graham County just came in, and Whatley's still he's doing pretty strong right now, but it's pretty close. It's going to be close, and he might underperform Trump, but that's okay because he at least does better than Cooper. I mean, not Cooper. Like he wins against Cooper, but it looks like he's doing pretty well. He's doing fairly decent. It's fairly decent, but let's see. Now it might be a little bit closer, but it depends. So Durham County is the most Democratic county in North Carolina. So yeah, is it's about 82% of the vote in, and Michael Whatley is leading. But yeah, it's gonna be tight though. It's gonna be a very tight night. We cannot project anyone yet in North Carolina because it's very, very close. Okay, it's just very, very close right now, and we're not able to project the winner yet. But if it gets to like 100% of the vote, it's just gonna be close. Okay, like. Anyway, we're still waiting for more results. And, yeah. Oh, we can project that Michael Whatley has just won the Senate race. All right, that's our final projection. We just projected that he would win the Senate race. Okay. Good night for Republicans. Bad night for Democrats. They thought they would win this seat. But no, they didn't. And we'll have to check the precinct map. Let's check the flips. Results. Winner. So the results. Yeah, so it looks like turnout. Decent turnout. Sent in. Flips. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, he's just projected to win, so nothing too special. Let's see. We'll be waiting until since he's just counted. We're just gonna press end simulation. This is the final vote. I'll check the shifts. So it looks like I have to get I'm using 2020, but like it's just press NN flips turnout winner results. Okay, so that's the flips. And it looks like, let's check the results, okay? So we're gonna check the full results. Okay, let's see. Mm. Mm. Work all day, and I wake up, work all day, wake up, work all day. Dun 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 so hard, dun so hard, dun 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 so hard, dun 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 hard, dun dun dun. Honey, honey, dun dun dun. Nothing, guess something, guess started. Gina, I see.
Able to run again because of term limits, both Republicans and Democrats are fighting for the chance to become Florida's next governor. Let's begin with the Democratic primary. The latest polling average shows Jerry Demings leading with 27.3%, while former Republican turned Democrat David Jolly is close behind at 24.6%. This indicates that the Democratic nomination is still competitive, and neither candidate has secured a dominant lead. Now let's look at the Republican primary, where the race is much clearer. Congressman Byron Donalds is the overwhelming frontrunner with 45.9% support. Entrepreneur James Fishback is a distant second at 12.1%, followed by Casey DeSantis with 11.7%, while Lieutenant Governor Jay Collins receives 7.2%.
Let's check the precincts out. So, share this tab instead. Let's check the precincts. So you're gonna check the House districts for the time.
Another interesting scenario is Jerry Demings versus Casey DeSantis. In this matchup, Casey DeSantis narrowly leads with 41.4%,
Okay, so we're gonna check out the lead. So Michael Watley at 8 o'clock, he was leading. Then Roy Cooper took the lead. And then I 8:30 is when Michael Watley took back the lead, and then it looks like let me see, I can't tell. Michael Watley had a narrow lead, and then he was losing the lead, and then it went down. He was still losing, and then he was still losing. Michael Watley got the lead back. Michael Watley was losing again. He was losing. He was losing. He was losing again. Ty leading. Leading. So like it was called, and he kept leading the whole night, the rest of the night. Anybody else gonna join the live stream? Because okay, so I don't think anybody's watching. That's all right. But okay. Now we're going to do another election. Now this is not the Senate though, and this is not really the Senate. Let's save. Go back to the editor. Let's save this scenario back. Tung 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 sahur, tung 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 sahur. Da, da, da. Like whatever that crap is, like seriously. Let's see. I'm gonna choose. Choose. I want to do. So we're gonna do 2020, and I want to do the 20. So we're gonna do 2020 census. I want to do an alternate election. So I want to go all the way back to let's go to 1948. Dun 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 in the state of South Carolina. Now this is gonna be what if in 1932 Herbert Hoover was able to win re-election. So I want to do Herbert Hoover. What if he was able to win re-election? Hold on. This is 2000. So no, get these guys out, and these are the 1938 presidential election. So 1938 with 2020 counties. What the heck? Yes, it was. It was a state, bro. What happened to those two states? Like, what's going on? Because I don't. Something's happening. Clearly, something's happening. Because maybe in 1932, so 2020. Okay, know what? I'm just gonna do a different election because I thought that would be cool, but there's something wrong with those two states that I just don't get it. 1912 would be an interesting election. Just if we deleted Teddy, then that would help help him. 2020 census, get rid of you guys. There's something wrong because this is not what the elections were. 2020. I want to do the let's do 1952. Yeah, I want to do 1952 because I want to have to be honest, let's do the year 19. I want to do 1948 because that would be interesting. So 1948 would be a go-to year. All right. Putting the data. I just want to know, what if Strom Thurmond won? Like, I want to have him do pretty well. So, except you two, because you are not states. And plus DC, okay? DC was not part of this election. So, yeah, we got probably 48 stuff selected. Tongue Zahor. Okay, whatever. Well, that's just enough brain rot because that's just rotting people's brains. That rots the brain. That rots the core. I wanna see if Strom Thurmond can win in a presidential election. He's like, I'm going to win. Well, I'm going to win. My name is Strom Thurmond. You are a death penalty. Well, I think anyone's watching, but yeah. Let's see. Let's watch this simulation. run simulation. This would be interesting, though, because like this would be an interesting election. What if Strom Thurmond was able to win? Though, if I'm correct, let's see if I'm going to check if he wins the popular vote. He does win the popular vote, and I'm gonna have our first vote start counting. It's gonna be the winner. So our first votes are starting to come in. So yeah, this is Indiana and Kentucky are too early to call. Well, they're starting to count votes, but that's not when our main part of the election. We're about to start counting more votes. 3, 2, 1. It's 7 o'clock on the East Coast. This is the MMBB decision desk. This is a 1948 Strom Thurmond. If you won, what if you won the election? Right now, it looks like he's leading Tom Dewey's leading the popular vote. But it's probably not going to stay like that. But it's too early too close to call in Indiana, Kentucky. Also, we cannot call Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, Virginia, and Vermont, because those states cannot be called yet. Now, this is going to be a tight election, as we have not seen anything like this in a long time. Okay, we can project South Carolina has won to Strom Thurmond. His home state has just won to himself. It looks like let me share. I'll be share this. Share screen. Share screen. Simulation. Wrong one. That's the wrong simulation. Cancel. Here we go. We want to choose share screen. Share simulation. Okay, this is really an interesting election night. And we're mainly focusing on this part of the country because we don't have Alaska and Hawaii yet. Now it's 7:30. Ohio's too early to call. West Virginia's too early to call. And North Carolina's too close to call. So, yeah, we're not counting votes yet in these states either. So it looks like Strom Thurmond has the early lead. And the popular votes in the Electoral College, though it's just there's many more votes to be counted, so it's not a guarantee. It's almost 8 o'clock. We get a bunch of big states that's around 1/3 of the country, because this is just the beginning. Okay, let's see what we can project right now. We cannot project anything at this moment. Though it's pretty close. Oh, we can project Vermont has just won to Tom Dewey. Not a surprise, but it shouldn't take this while, as it was easier for him to win the state back in 1944. Though these two states have been called, and this is starting to scare a lot of the camps because Strom Thurmond can actually win this election in an unexpected thing because he's overperforming what polls have said. Though we are not able to project, but these key races, let's see the state labels. So it looks like Alabama has been projected for Strom Thurmond. This is pretty easy victory. Plus Mississippi has went to Strom Thurmond too. Not a surprising thing that happened, but so it looks like Georgia has also went to him, and yeah, this is starting to look like the South is just coming together, but it looks like some of these southern states. Okay, Florida has been projected for Strom Thurmond. So yeah, he's leading the popular vote in the Electoral College. He's also won Virginia. Pretty unexpected because he's not expected to win Virginia this election. There's some key races across the country that include Pennsylvania, New Hampshire. Some of these key states just It looks like some compared to shifts. Okay, so we cannot project any other states right now. Kentucky has been projected for Harry S. Truman. This is very bad for the Truman camp, and this is not really good because they can have their first racist president from South Carolina. Though we cannot project anything else yet, but it's starting to look interesting. It's November 1st, 1948. You could not have a Tuesday in 1948, so I think there's something going on. I think there could be because I did some research. You can only have. I think something weird was going on. I think they chose the Tuesday. I don't know, but like I think it's they claim it's the first Tuesday after the first Monday. It's the Tuesday after the first Monday. I'm starting to not think that's true anymore, but I think that's true though. Okay, Oklahoma projected for Harry S. Truman. He's not winning in the popular vote, but no, the South is Louisiana projected for Strom Thurmond. By the way, I did not project that, but this Southern coalition though is starting to come together. This is really Tennessee projected for Strom Thurmond. Do you think? I think we can see a racist president being elected. Okay, looks like West Virginia has been projected for Harry S. Truman, and this is an overperformance for Strom Thurmond. He can even win in a landslide because he can get Texas, even California. If he raises those numbers, then okay, we got some more poll closings. Let's see what we have. I don't know what states they close their polls right now. I think also New York also closed their polls too. So they closed the polls. And this is starting to be pretty interesting as this election night is starting to be pretty weird, very weird. Very, very weird. Arkansas projected for Strom Thurmond. It looks like not surprising, though. This is kind of surprising as the New Deal coalition has been winning, like the FDR Democrats. North Carolina is pretty close, it looks like, right now, because Strom Thurmond is leading by 3.7 points over there. But, yeah. Though our decision desk looks like here's the thing. There's some big ones and small ones. Okay, Maine's projected for Tom Dewey, and he's waiting in first place. Strom Thurmond's in second place in the state. This is just shocking because he's a southern candidate. New York has been projected for Strom Thurmond. What an overperformance! That's FDR's home state. I think Harris Truman can also lose his home state. Though I think he can still win at the same time. And this is an overperformance. And what I don't have anything to say about this because, there's like any weird things. Okay, it looks like we project that Missouri has just went to Harry S. Truman, and that's his home state. So we were talking about Missouri, and he's just won it by 5.4 points against Strom Thurmond. I think there's some of the phenomenon going on in this election that it's going to be close, and I feel like the areas between the North and the South will actually go do Harry S. Truman's way, but some states can be different from that. And it's 137 to 44 to 8 as of right now. I think they started counting in California, right? Yeah, they started counting in California, and this is a really weird thing seeing because he could be our first third party president. I mean, we technically had independent, but that's not really a party. It's that's nonpartisan. So, pretty close, very, very close in not in the popular vote, but like in some of these states if you go statewide. So we do not know if Ohio. And it's starting to be pretty. It's interesting. Let me see. Let me. Okay, we can project Indiana has been projected for Strom Thurmond, and yeah, this is pretty bad. Pretty bad. For him because we also don't know. Okay, we can project that the state of North Carolina has just won the Strom Thurmond, and that's pretty crucial. Okay, we can project Michigan and New Jersey have won the Strom Thurmond, so this is crucial. Crucial for the major party candidates because this is pretty bad for them, and he's about to strike new 200 electoral votes. Okay, we can project that New Mexico has just won to Harry S. Truman. So yeah, I don't think Tom Dewey has won anything else since Vermont and Maine. Yet, so yeah. Okay, he's also just won Connecticut. He's won Connecticut, guys. So yeah. Okay, we don't. Okay, it looks like Nebraska and North Dakota have went to Tom Dewey. So this is just but yeah, this is just shocking. And yeah, I don't think anyone is watching right now. But maybe if I did something then. Okay, let's see. Just it looks like New Hampshire has one to Dewey, but it looks like it's just getting really close. We already know who would win in this case because this is just really, really sad. This is really close up. This is really a close up election. Really close up election of an election, you know. So, yeah. Okay, it looks like Strom Thurmond has just won the election, guys. California, I think, called it. This is kind of sad. What happened to our country? The South that ruined it. Like this whole South was like, okay, guys, we're just going to, you know, have a good time. Was that I ain't Toy Story. So let's just go to the end. So it looks like Strom Thurmond won in a landslide, so we know that part. Ohio, I'm just curious about. Ohio, I'm curious. He won Ohio because he got Cleveland and he got like some of the Cleveland suburbs. He did pretty well out there, and he only won the state by like 0.3%. So I want to check out. Convert the precincts. Convert the precincts. This is just amazing. Look, because this is Democrats were leading and Republicans, and then called they were called for Thurmond, and then bam, he won the state the rest of the time. But he just did some over performances that he couldn't do in real life. But this is if third party candidates were able to win an election. The hero of this election, but the hero would be a sin. Dun, dun. Fashion to mass perfection. Da, 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 again. Teddy. Okay, he also won Pennsylvania by like 0.5%. He won Philadelphia, and he won some like Pittsburgh suburbs and some of these areas, and then New Jersey, he just went like in the Ocean City, like Ocean City area, and there's New York, which you can tell he won Albany and like he won Queens. And he also won Richmond County. So he also won New Haven, Fairfield, counties, Connecticut. Like, these are just sad elections, but at the same time, they're pretty good and pretty interesting endings. Like, in the South is crazy. He won Virginia Beach. Though he did pretty decent. North Carolina, sorry. It looks like he did pretty well. And then South Carolina, he wins every single county by huge margins. Georgia, it's pretty okay for him. Florida, also pretty okay. And Alabama, of course, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, that's okay. Oklahoma, you gotta really. And Texas, though. Texas was pretty close, though. And Harry S. Truman came on top. He lost Houston, so that's all right. But I want to see California. That's when I'm real interested. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And let's see. Montana. He won Montana and Idaho. So he won the West Coast, basically. And what's sad, I want to see if he won counties in the South and both the Dakotas. Nebraska, he didn't win any, but he got second place, and then he won in Kansas. But like overall, just out of these states, like the first one to be called, I think, was South Carolina, which I am not shocked, but. Let's see if Womedy is online. If anybody is online, and everybody's online. Everybody's online because of everybody. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, so I think I'll end the stream here. See y'all the next time. Bye.